All right, so I'm sat here with Lerato Dlamini. How you doing, man?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You got to fight at home again. This is huge news. Like 5 years, I think, since you've been fighting at home.
Yeah, man. It's been 5 years since I last fought in Free State. So now that it's my homecoming, man, So I'm excited for it.
And Lebo is putting on a tournament for you there. I mean, this is the one that you've been wanting to fight on as well.
Yeah, man. Like I've always wanted to go back home, where I'm loved, and also just to feel very special fighting my home crowd. I have family coming through. I have my friends coming through. I have my sponsors coming through. So it's gonna be a big event, man. This is a big event, and I'm headlining it, man. So yeah, it's really special to me.
And you're used to going to opponents' backyards and beating them in their own house. Now it's the time to go to your house. Hopefully the opponents are not going to come and try to steal your limelight there.
And I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen, man. This is going to be one of those performances that I'm going to look back on and be like, yeah, I gave my best, And I'm looking sharp, man. Like, I'm looking sharp. I'm looking good. The weight is coming down nicely. Training camp is going well. And I just hope that Gomero will give me, some solid rounds because I've been knocking guys out lately, so I need rounds, man. I need rounds.
Last time you come up against a Filipino opponent, WBC silver title, where you went to Saudi Arabia, made good history there as well, being the first, I think, was a WBC silver champion ever to be in Saudi. Now you got another guy in front of you that's from Philippines. Is he going to get the same treatment?
Most definitely, man. He's going to get smashed, bro. He's going to get smoked, man. And he's a southpaw. So, man, I've been there, I've been sparring with Sabelo. He's been giving me good work, he's an awkward southpaw, yeah. but I'm putting in the work with him. Good rounds, good solid work, so I'm fucking ready, man.
Yeah, I mean, you've been progressing as well. I mean, that last performance against Toto Halebe, you made what I would say is light work of him, even though he's a veteran of the sport. You put him away with ease. Is that speaking to your ability now?
Yeah, man. The thing is now I'm in my prime, I'm in my prime and I'm getting better. Actually, so Colin was saying to me, I developed a lot during COVID because I was always in the gym all the time. So during that period of COVID, I think I developed a lot, and then it is also showing when I perform, man. I'm getting better. I'm in my prime, man. I'm more disciplined, working harder than I did 2 years ago. So I'm ready, man. And also my body's telling me that, okay, bro, this is your time. You are in your prime. You're feeling strong at this weight now. I don't cut a lot, but I'm still feeling strong when I fight.
You mentioned also being in your prime, and looks like you're in the IBF rankings now as well. You're moving and you're progressing nicely through there. We've spoken about this in the past, but obviously Josh Warrington's sitting there, and you might need a fight or two to get to that level. But I mean, you wouldn't mind going to the UK and turning up that side?
Bro, I wouldn't mind going anywhere for a world title, man. When the opportunity comes, we'll just take it with both hands. But we're close, buddy. We are very, very close. So hence I'm not taking any guys lightly. You know what I mean? Because I know that one mistake and then we're back to ground zero. So every fight is important. No fight is easy, but I'm just looking for that opportunity that's gonna come my way as I keep progressing, as I keep on moving up the ranks.
And you saw Sive Nonshinga winning the IBF world title recently, and he went on a string of knockouts en route to getting to his eliminator, where obviously that's where stuff gets real, man. When you get to the eliminator and then the world title shot, the opponents are tough. Do you stop your opponent in this next fight?
I think I'm gonna stop him in the later rounds. Okay. I promise you.
Guy.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's a former world title challenger. His record can deceive you. This guy, he's a very good boxer, man. He's a legitimate boxer. You know what I mean? He's fought against Ryan Burnett. He fought against Su Chen from China. He's a former that will be a regular champ. And he challenged him. For his title. So he's a good boxer, and also this is a big test for me. If I can beat this guy, I mean, not if I am gonna beat this guy. I am gonna beat this guy, but I need to beat him impressively, and also just to prove to myself that I am ready. I am ready for the elite level. I'm ready for those top guys out there.
And naturally, we were speaking about this off camera, you're going to have to compare yourself to all these guys that he's come up against as well. It's a nice measuring stick when you fight international opponents because you get to see where you're at or if you need more work. And at this point, you're hoping that you can stop him, and you're looking really impressive against him.
Yeah, man. Like I'm gonna look very good. I need to look very sharp. You know what I mean? I need to look very good. Like I need to produce a good performance, man. And also, this is gonna be like, okay, champ. Now you are ready. Now you are ready for these guys. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna, yes, man. Like I'm gonna look sharp, bro. I'm gonna look sharp. I'm gonna look smart. I'm gonna look impressive. And then I'm gonna knock him out in the later rounds.
And you're looking at your stats now as well. As I follow your stats as well. Your knockout percentage went higher. Your wins, obviously, like 17 wins in a row now. So I mean, you can't even. I mean, that was such a long time ago, that very first. But there's been many world champions that have lost their first fights. What's your motivation in this fight in particular to keep the momentum going?
Okay, well, the motivation for this fight is like, bro, I'm fighting my hometown. Yeah. That alone, it's a motivation. You know, I'm gonna have my family there. I'm gonna have my mama and I'm gonna have my dad is gonna come to the fight for the first time. You know what I mean? So that's motivation already, you know. So I don't need to look somewhere to get motivation. And also it's like I'm self-motivated, you know. I didn't win 17 fights easily. I had people doubting me. I had people criticizing me. Yeah, I've been the underdog. So it's like I am self-motivated, man. You know. So each fight I make sure that I'm self-motivated. I motivate myself. So 17 wins in a row, but to be 18 wins in a row.
And also another cool thing is France Rambolla will be on the undercard as well. So you came up with him as part of your journey from the Free States to Gauteng, and you obviously made good acquaintance with him. Is it cool to be on the same card as him?
Yeah, man. Like he's my brother, man. You know, he's my brother. Like he's one guy that I know that has my back. You know, here in Joburg, man. And I used to fight on his undercard as I was coming up. Now he's fighting on my undercard. You know what I mean? So it's good also just to share the bill with him. You know, like he was there at my place on Thursday, and we were talking, like, you know, just reminiscing because we used to train together. You know, we used to go to his gym at Wanderer Stadium there. Midnight, cut weight, because we used to be ill-disciplined. So he's my brother, man, and I love him to death, man. Yeah.
Nowadays you're running like at 3 o'clock in the morning. You're keeping busy. I mean, the weather's getting a bit better now, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Like, you know, it's called 3 a.m. club, man. You know, like I started that like in July. No, not like, yes, in July, 2 weeks before I fought Haleb. I'm like, man, I gotta wake up early for this fight because I was so motivated. So hence I started to see that, you know what, like it works for me. You know, I have enough time to rest.
What you gonna do if you're overseas? Is it gonna continue 3 a.m. club?
Yeah, it's gonna continue, bro. Like this is
run the
streets, man. A 3 a.m. club, man, where there's no cars. Well, there's no pollution, it's just me and the street lights.
It's easier that way.
It's easier that way, yeah.
I can't imagine trying to run during the winter period. I mean, that must have been hectic.
Yeah, I mean, it was hectic. Like, the thing is, in winter, the nights are long. Yeah. So, like, I would just wake up around 2, and I'm like, man, let me just put on my running gear and just go for a run. And then I saw that, okay, I have 7 hours of rest, you know, like before I come to the boxing gym. So I started to continue with it, and now like I just wake up, man, like 2 o'clock, I'm up, I get ready. 3 o'clock, I'm in the streets running.
So that's part of the 3. Okay, so that's Lerato Dlamini's 3 a.m. club. For people out there that don't know, you can see it on your Instagram, on your stories all the time. You're posting. I want to talk about you being the main event of the evening in front of your home crowd. I mean, and it's televised. Let me quickly point that out. It's televised. So how big does that? I mean, how much does that mean to you?
It means a lot, man. Like I'm feeling special right now. You know, I'm feeling like a legitimate world title contender. You know, I have the crowd. I'm gonna be on TV for the second time this year. You know, I'm the main event. Last time I was the main supporting. You know, so now we up there, main event. Now we can't go back, bro. We can't go back.
Main event fighter.
I'm the main event fighter, bro. I'm well rated, man. Like,
yeah, that's true.
It's my time now, man. It's my time to shine, bro.
And this year, it's coming together sort of towards the middle end of the year for you, and it's time for people to really take notice of you in South Africa, and really get behind you and get behind the Lights Out team Lights Out, that is. What's your message to those people that will be attending and people that are watching on TV for this particular event?
Well, I just wanna tell the guys that this is gonna be a good fight. It's not just gonna be my fight. Like, we have a brilliant undercard. You know, there's 2 tournaments. There's a development tournament before my fight, and then there's an international tournament. You know, so like this is one of those fights in Free State where, like, it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be spectacular, man. You know, this is a Makufe event, man, and I'm really happy to be proud of this event. You know, and also to headline it. It's just a bonus for me. Yeah.
Very well earned, and obviously you're going to go out there and impress your family and friends and everyone at home. Anything lastly from you? Any thank yous? Any shout outs?
Yeah, man, I just want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Astro Pairs.
Loyal sponsors.
Man, you know, they've been with me throughout this journey, man. Through this journey, good days, bad days, rainy days, shiny days, rainbow days. They've been there. They've been solid, man. You know, and also One Mix. That's my Takey sponsor. You know, my running shoe sponsor. Also AC Slabs. That's my supplement sponsor. So for all these guys backing me, I just want to say thank you, and and I'm looking forward to the 30th of September. Win number 18 in a row. Let's say how many knockouts? I have 9, yeah. I have 9, so I think it's gonna be my 10th knockout.
Yeah, 10th. Yeah, I think you got 9. Yeah.
I got
9.
Yeah, so it's gonna be my 10th knockout.
Entering double digits.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Lerato. All the best for your fight. I know you're going to do the business there, so I don't even know if I need to wish you luck, but all the best for it.
Man, thank you so much, Hayes, man. Like, it's good to see you, man.
See you, yeah.